This segment of Delmarva Life is brought to you by Vernon Powell.
It's the week that so many of us look forward to. Shop Maryland tax-free, the perfect opportunity to get all that back-to-school shopping done. And the perfect place to do it? Well, that would be Vernon Powell. 102.5 WBOC's Corey Phoebus stopped by to find out why.
You know, we are living in some uncertain times. Are your kids going back to school or are they staying home? Are you doing your shopping in a store or are you doing it online? But one thing I do know for certain is that Vernon Powell Shoes is accommodating all of your needs. I came to Vernon Powell to talk with Joe. Per usual, he's like a member of the family at this point. How you been?
I've been great, Corey. Love to shake your hand, but we're not doing that today.
Sure, yes. I mean, everybody around us has their mask on. We are safely social distancing from one another. So, I mean, how have things been here in the store?
Well, really, we're business as usual. Now, we're all wearing masks. We're social distancing. We're cleaning a lot, but we've got the same great product, same great staff, and we're still doing what we do.
Now, I'm a Delaware resident, but Maryland is doing something coming up that's actually pretty cool, right?
Yeah, so this week, through the 15th, we have Maryland Tax-Free Week. So that's shoes and clothes under $100 are tax-free.
Nice.
And the first $40 of your backpack is also tax-free.
That's actually a great way for people to save when it comes for back to school time.
It is, and also we're having a store-wide second item sale all week long. So you can save on tax-free and the second item sale.
So that will help out with a lot of families on Delmarva.
You bet.
So whether your kids are going back to school or they're staying at home, this is still the time of year where parents are buying new shoes for their kids.
A little strange, but what we found is a lot of people did not get shoes during the shutdowns, and all of a sudden now their kids are realizing they've outgrown their shoes. And so we have lots of shoes left over from spring. We have new shoes coming in. So we are all set for fall, whether you're going back to school or not.
Now, to size a shoe, it's very difficult, especially when you have a squirmy 2-year-old. Hi, guilty. But you have some different ways to properly fit a kid for a shoe, and you're doing it in a non-intimate way because you're pretty close when you fit a kid for a shoe.
Normally, we're right there, right in the child's face, getting as close as possible. We're taking appropriate measures right now, so we're keeping a distance, but we're still measuring feet because that's a very important part of the process in buying a pair of shoes.
One thing you taught me a long time ago is that kids will never complain that their shoes are too tight because their feet are bendy.
That's exactly right. They're extremely flexible. So a kid could have a shoe that's 2 sizes too small, they won't complain. That's why you have to have your children's shoes, especially at the 2-year-old age. Every 3 months you should be having your child's feet measured and make sure they still fit.
Something else I learned today.
Yeah.
Now, as we get a little bit older, we still need to have our shoes properly fitted. Not so much for size, because we can kind of figure that out as adults, but to be comfortable, right?
Absolutely. So adults, actually, 80% of adults wear the shoes too small.
Okay.
So it's very important to have your feet measured and properly fit. All shoes are different. They're made in different factories. They're made in different countries. And so things fit differently. So what we do is we make sure the shoe matches your foot type.
Okay.
And that produces a lot of comfort.
And you have a touch-free way of actually measuring that. You have a special machine here.
We do. We have scanners which takes a 3D picture of your foot. We can measure the size, your arch length, your arch height, and it can even recommend certain over-the-counter orthotics that we carry that can really do a lot to prevent foot pain.
One of the things that I like most about VP Shoes is that you have people who are actually certified and trained to make sure that your shoes fit properly.
We do. We have certified podorthists on hand, and they can work with your doctor to fill certain prescriptions for foot pain, and they can also diagnose minor conditions. But they make sure that the shoes fit you, that the shoes are right for you, for your arch type, and it's really a great service that's free, and we love to recommend it. Just recommend an appointment.
All right, so we're in kind of a weird limbo type position where some kids are going back to school, some aren't, some are doing some sort of hybrid schooling. Either way, everybody is excited for the latest trends and fashions, and you haven't skipped a beat.
We haven't. We still have product rolling in. We ordered it 6 months ago, and fortunately it is coming, which is great. But we've got some great new styles and trends that, like you said, for fall that I think everybody's gonna love. And you know, if you're lucky enough to go out and wear your new footwear, we've got some great things.
Fantastic. Joe, thank you so much for taking time to fill me in on the latest and greatest. And it's just another way that Vernon Powell Shoes is making your new normal and accommodating. Back to you.
Okay, so you can't make it to the store? Good news. You can also shop online at Vernon Powell. We'll link you to their website on DelmarvaLife.com. You can also read about the other deals taking place right now at Vernon Powell. That's at DelmarvaLife.com.